Welcome home. Remember that? Oh my god, maybe some of my OG girlies. If not, if you're new here, my name is Reese, or the House of Duvet. Maybe one day I'll make a video as to why it's called the House of Duvet. But for now, it's time, as I promised, for May Faves. It sounds so weird saying May Faves. May Favourites. Oh, I'm sweating. I've just come straight from the gym, so excuse me if I'm a bit flushed. And I've also got the most insane hay fever in the world. It's raining, I'm sweaty, and I'm sneezing. These are meant to be the best years of my life. What's going on? Obviously, it was meant to do April favourites, and then got a bit carried away with the start of summer, so sorry girls. I've been having lots of fun. And I hope you have too. Welcome home. Welcome home. So let's get into it. May faves. It doesn't sound good. Like when I was in school and I was obsessed with X-Men, obviously my name's Reese, so I wanted to make it R-Men, but then it was just like I was ending a prayer. So that's kind of what May faves is giving me right now. I went to Belgium for an amazing festival called Ho Suh. I did the Hackney Half. Okay, so I did the Hackney Half, and stick with me, my playlist, I'm talking Glee, then it would be like Azealia Banks, and then it would be Grimes, and then back to Glee. But insert photo here of me crossing the finish line whilst listening to this. I'm just gonna... ridiculous. Anyway, we're off track again. My favourite, for my artsy girlies out there, and I know you're out there and I know you're listening, this is Keith Haring's Journals. This is my second time reading this book. I read it when I was 18, and now reading it 10 years later, I had to stop. It was a bit depressing. It was making me feel depressed. It's a bit weird, isn't it? When you approach something as an adult rather than a teenager, it makes you realise how much has changed. Sorry, spoiler alert, Keith Haring dies. Like, if you don't know Keith Haring's dead, then... I read this because I was a big fan of his approach to art, but the reason why I loved these journals so much was because he's so referential in them. He literally references fucking Keats poems, such huge knowledge of history and art history. And to be honest, when I was journaling, I was just moaning, and that's not really the vibe that I want. I want to be able to look back at my journals and be like, "Aw, that was nice," not "fucking hell, you grumpy bastard." There you go. Keith Haring Journals, I do recommend it. So interesting to see how someone processes their thoughts day to day. Like a little vignette of his life. Really fab. Next up, wow. We are so lucky to be alive at the same time as this book has been published. Don't look at my cover. I love my books. I love them to death, all right? Nova Scotia House by Charlie Porter. I cannot tell you the itch that this book scratched. It is written so specifically in a way that I don't think that I've come across before. Now, let me know below if there are other books that you have come across that use a similar... Oh, I told you, look, that's a mush up. So embarrassing, I'm like a big baby. Very short sentences, very snappy, very sort of, I don't want to say beat style train of thought writing. Maybe it is. So I don't think it's a spoiler. I think it's quite widely known. It's about the HIV/AIDS crisis in London. I'm about 100 pages in. I've cried twice. That doesn't mean much though, because I'm a big crier and I will cry at the drop of a hat. So it doesn't really that means nothing, but it is just beautiful. Let me read this passage for you. Gareth sips his tea. Gareth bites his biscuit. Gareth sips his tea. I say nothing. Gareth is not finished. His thoughts are still loose and free. This is intelligence, not academia, not cleverness. This is intelligence. Being able to set thoughts loose and free. The bravery, the lack of fear, the nerve and the patience to set thoughts loose and free, where they might falter, to let them instead head into full flight, to expand and unravel and reveal themselves and reveal their contradictions and their complexities and their paradoxes, and maybe the thoughts become a new plane of realization. Maybe that plane is never reached, but the attempt is worth it. The attempt takes time. Gareth takes time, and so goes beyond time. Gareth sips his tea. Anyway, good for him. It's an amazing book. Charlie, I know you're listening. He's not listening. It's really good though. I'm not gonna lie, when I first picked this up, took myself out to lunch, the sun was shining, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sit and read this book and be mysterious and like eat lunch and read this book and be mysterious. I hated it. I didn't want to read it. I was like, what the fuck is this? But then I got over myself, and I'm glad I did. And I'm glad I did. Next up, skincare. This is the Elemis Superfood Multi-Mist. I think it's like good for your skin barrier. The reason why I like it is because on a hot day, in the morning when you wake up, especially when you're feeling very congested, it just feels lovely. Then next up, we've got Byoma Retinol, sensitive retinol oil, which is perfect for me because I do have sensitive skin, but I've got fine lines. I don't think I've quite got wrinkles yet. Yeah, didn't think so. But then the thing is with retinol, it makes your skin really sensitive to the sun. We jump in with the Aesop Factor 50 sun cream. This is pretty much empty. I use this every day. It's so lovely. It's quite thick, but it doesn't give like a residue. But sometimes if my skin is feeling a bit more on the oily side, I will just use that and not use a moisturizer. Put the pitchforks down. Fragrance. And I know that I did this one last time, but this is in a different form, so I don't care. This is the I don't know what oil roller. I just do this. This movement, to me, is so much more chic. Therefore, I must recommend it more than the spray. However, I think that's a very daytime thing. I wouldn't want to do this at a dinner party. No, I'd want to be spritzing for a dinner party. This is, I'm on the tube, and I want people to know that I look after myself, so I do this because it's not invasive. Do you know what I mean? If like, I'm asthmatic, if I spray my perfume without an open window, not the nicest experience for me, but this, wow. Imagine on the Victoria line, don't mind me. Oh, what's the perfume called? Oh, I don't know what. And I will say, still, people come up to me and ask me what the perfume is, and for me to then have to say, I don't know what. Oh yeah, it feels really good. It feels really good. Next up, I've got another perfume. This is a very specific summer perfume for me. I won't wear this in winter. I will never wear this in winter. I will wear this if I'm going for drinks or if I'm going for dinner, where I know that I'm going to be sat outside, where I know that I'm going to be sat amongst greenery. I think it works really well with, like, do you have that sort of general smell of heat? Am I making sense? Don't know. This is the Loewe Paula's Ibiza Cosmic. It's really lovely. I've no idea what it smells of. Once again, this is like, I don't know what. Do you know what? I'm going to put the chart up. You're so welcome. Woody, amber, tropical, sweet. It's got notes of mango, coconut, sandalwood, amber, resin, cedarwood, cypress. Really, like, do you see what I mean by the notes now? You'd wear it on a beach, you'd wear it on a rooftop, you'd wear it somewhere where you're going to be amongst greenery, eating delicious food in a sort of hot smelling place. Ibiza, go. I've only just noticed that. Well done, Paula. Okay, now, we all know that I'm a White Claw ambassador. I've been for years. Was one of my dream clients when I first started making content. They've just brought out Tequila Seltzers, and they are really good. If you like White Claw, if you don't like White Claw, I'm sorry that you just don't get it. But if you like White Claw, you're gonna love this. It's delicious. Okay, I've seen 3 theatre shows in the last 4 days. I went to go and see Shucked at the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre. Regardless of what is on at that theatre, it's so beautiful being in Regent's Park, and the tickets are never expensive, and that's something that I really rate about it, because I feel like that they could charge that really at a premium. Shucked was insane. Shucked was one of the best comedy musicals I've ever seen in my life. I think is on par with the likes of Death Becomes Her on Broadway. That was another incredibly funny musical. Usually when if it's a comedy, the music's not that good, but the music was insane. Okay, next, I'm going to try and do these quickly because... No, I'm not. I'm going to take my time, because I think this has been quite interesting so far. Comment an Easter Island head if you're still here right now. So exhibitions in London, at the Barbican, Noah Davis, it was like a retrospective of all of his works in his life. He died really young of cancer, and he's an incredible painter. He has got such an expansive amount of work, and it's all about sort of normalizing the Black experience. And I've never cried at an exhibition before. I've never cried at painting before. Now I have. So it was very moving. If you ever get the chance to see his work, it was one of the best exhibitions I've seen. The last exhibition I saw at that space in the Barbican was in 2016, and it was the Basquiat Boom for Real exhibition, and that was amazing. I think the exhibitions that they do at the Barbican are just so good all the time. Their curatorial team is brilliant, I think, personally. Another one that I did enjoy was Ho Suh. Not as much as I thought I was going to. Maybe I shouldn't recommend it. I will say that I'm really excited to go and see the Ho Suh drawing exhibition at the Victoria Miro. I would say go to see the Ho Suh exhibition because it is a spectacle. The curation was bad. The artwork's amazing. Him and his team, incredible. I did not like the way that it was done. Although, when I went to the Tate, for the first time in years, I looked around the sort of permanent collection. Martin Kippenberger, ding, ding, ding. Loved it. Loved it. That I want this whole section to be about Drag Race All Stars Season 10. Mainly about Bosco. Wow. Next up is, you just need to listen to Straight Diva. There's not really much to it, to be honest. There could be 99 people in a room. Put 2 charismatic people in a room and set them free. It's just so good. It's like, for me, it's so comforting. It's like listening to 2 friends chat and afters. It's just lovely. Straight Diva. I've also had a new video come out with the V&A, which I'm super proud of. I am talking about the last 100 years of chairs, which sounds really boring, but it's actually really interesting, I promise. So you can check that out here. Ding. And then, okay, fuck it. Architect of the month. Again, this month is Carlo Scarpa. He's building the Brion Cemetery. Whenever anyone asks me what my favourite building is and I get all flustered, I just go straight to that. Don't think it is my favourite building, but it is a beautiful building. He's a master of his material. It could be my favourite building. Top 5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. Carlo Scarpa, here's some of his buildings. Ding, ding. Wait, let me do the sound effect. See, it's good. Don't say I don't give you nothing. There it is. Yeah, May favourites. It's spring. Go outside, have a White Claw, have a shandy. Do you know what? I love a shandy in the summer. I'm really trying to produce some more content for YouTube. Very hard and very time consuming, but I really am trying. So if you are enjoying this, let me know. Please give me a kick up the arse so that I can carry on making it, because I'm just so all over the place at the moment and I'm really sorry. Maybe I need to just stick with this Hayfever voice. Maybe it's a bit, I don't know, sultry. But thanks so much for watching. If you got to this point, wow. If you got to this point, comment a fan emoji. Love you loads, and thanks so much. This has been the House of Duvet. Maybe one day I will tell you the story of how I came to have the DJ name Duvet, and then how House of Duvet came after. But for now, just enjoy and welcome home and get out my house. Love you.